Hello and welcome back to Kingdoms and Castles. So today I'm gonna show you guys what I was able to build in this past few days and basically show you how my settlement managed to grow and develop. So the first thing you can see is that it's not as small as it used to be. So we'll start from the keep here on this island, which I really like. The keep itself is still impregnable. I've added a couple of towers for extra protection. No barbarians were able to reach it still up to this day. Right here is what I usually call a starting settlement. My first settlement that I think stayed pretty much the same. The only major change that I've made is building this bathhouse just to make my residents happy. This district, however, is built from scratch. Pretty much everyone who lives in here are happy 100% because here you have top-notch healthcare, you have a jousting arena, you have a grand library, you have taverns all over the place, gardens, smaller libraries, even a statue of some warrior maiden or something, and it's really safe here, unlike this settlement. Originally I was not thinking about expanding it, but well, I've changed my mind and built here a couple of houses, and well, if you look at my happiness stat, well, here people are not really happy. I've tried to improve things, built a cathedral, placed some gardens, statue, more taverns, but they're still unhappy because of those production like buildings that provide my city with food. They do not like it, which is reasonable, but I also think that one of the reasons is because of Vikings. Because Vikings, for some reason, like landing right on these very spots, right here. And when they do so, well, you can imagine what happens to this village. It's getting obliterated. That's why I've placed a cathedral right here, because the description of the cathedral says that Vikings that enter its radius sometimes convert to peasants and join your kingdom, which I would pretty much like happening, because I'm tired of fixing all those houses over and over again. And also I think building a wall right here, because if with the next Viking wave, which will happen in 2 years, they will land somewhere here, or they will land right here, and they will manage to harm or damage my settlement or any other building, or maybe they will reach those gardens. I think I will build this wall. I will build this wall to keep them out. So right here you can see my small army. I think for now it is pretty good in dealing with dragons. With Vikings, however, I need more troops in order to counter those Viking bands that usually come from 2 different directions. So each time the Vikings raids happen, I have to split my army in 2, and protects the city from two sides. So this area, which were originally my town outskirts, I added well, additional orchards, some new farms, expanded the graveyards. Here is my main like industrial district, some blacksmith, lumberjacks, additional storage rooms, my quarries, which are still giving me some stone, because the original ones that were located on this little island, they were exhausted and pretty much done. So basically that's it. That is my whole town, whole city that I've built, and let's pause the game and see how it will manage to survive those waves of dragons and Vikings. So in my last video I've made an assumption that dragons will increase in numbers with each wave, and I was right. The last time I've seen 5 dragons attack my settlement simultaneously. One of them was actually like dragon boss, dragon warlords. it was so powerful that when he reached my well, what was it though? When he reached my farms right here, they were completely obliterated. So that's why I've increased my army in size. I recruited some new archer units, so maybe it will be just enough to counter this threat. Okay, so let's see. We have some dragons. Dragons approaching. Okay, army, please. Okay. Oh no, too bad. Okay, let's see. Maybe I'll manage to take him out before my forces will arrive. Easy clap. Easy clap, guys. And those smaller dragons are no threat. Well, there is one. Let's take him out. The other one is already down. And this one is dead also. Well, those are great news. Wonderful. The only damage they were able to deal to my kingdom is burning a couple of farms, which is fine, I guess. Let's repair those. Also, I've discovered that there is a witch on my island. Well, basically, on every map in this game, there is a witch hut somewhere, hidden somewhere in the woods. So, and with, well, as you can see, I have plenty of resources. So each of her requests is easily done, and I think I will use her abilities to counter the Viking threat, because Vikings, unlike dragons, are still pretty dangerous. Whenever they land, whenever they attack, they manage to burn some buildings and destroy. But with my new army, I think and I hope it will change, and my citizens will be protected. So merchants. I tend to buy food that I lack, which is fish and meat. And let's also buy this food and some stone, because I'm preparing for the time when my like stone quarries will run out of stone. So basically I think when this happens, the only source and supply of stone will be via trading, yes, via purchasing it from merchants. Okay, so Vikings, it's a moment of truth. Okay, so this is their landing area. Alright, that's not the worst, because whenever they land here, as I said, this area gets completely destroyed. So I hope I'll manage to counter them. Okay, let's send our archers on the walls. I also have some reserves right here. Let's put them on standby, because I think those guys will make a pretty good flank, because I suppose those guys will split in two directions. One of them will strike at this front, and the other one will probably head this way, or maybe straight to the keep, because I've noticed that Vikings approaching from this direction usually prefer swimming to my keep, and that's why I added extra defenses, because whenever they reach the island, they got stuck in those like stone gates, and they were shot by my arrows. Alright, that's good. That's great. Okay, so what about these guys? I need okay, let's send those units to protect our industries. Okay, knights. After all, I think I should add additional wall right here, just to counter this threat. Oh no. Okay, let's send those guys. Well, at this point, I think the battle is pretty much won. Yeah, they have no chance. 0 chance. However, the damage is significant. Yeah, I should consider adding more defenses at this front. Okay, so let's send our troops to recuperate. No archers hurt, that's a relief. Okay, So, what else? A theater is ready. One of my measures to increase the happiness of people on this island. Uh, and I hope and I think it worked. It really worked. Some of those houses are now light green, not yellow. Uh, well, it's not the case for those ones though, because they live too close to the fishing hut, I think. Yeah, but this will change. I think about adding a couple of park roads and probably library, placing it right here, just to increase the happiness of my people. So yeah, basically that's it. That was my hardcore survival map, and that's how I progressed on it. So right now it's year 170, which I think there are like 80 more years until the game stops. Or maybe I'm confusing something. I don't know. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.